Has finally arrived. Toronto looking to complete that lower bracket run. Only one more win stands in their way of making it to the next game. Let's go Shock. A good amount of dynamite damages. Hisu holds on to that Bob. He lets it loose. Bob's charging straight to the backline of San Francisco Shock as Chorong finds a boot kill onto Kilo. They surge forward with that beat and the Shock don't know what hit him. The Toronto Defiant now putting Shock in final fight territory. A rampage, a desperation one at that from Kaluge. It hits 3, but Toronto is standing defiant on this first round. And even spawn camping now. They know the Shock have to touch.
Yeah, and they don't really have those sustainability ults anymore. The Rampage!
Rampage from Hopper, sending Shock reeling all the way back to spawn and no one can touch.
Took to go to the high ground. They're gonna be able to save a lot of those important cooldowns for this first fight.
Kilo going pretty low already, takes a headshot from Hisu again. Hisu winning this 1v1 handily. The San Francisco Shock just wiped. Beat's coming out as although just hangs onto that blade. Hisu didn't receive any of that beat, but it might not need it. Although pops the blade, dashes straight towards Finn as Hopper finishes him off, although gets a reset and goes straight for Kaluge. He's so low. But all the meanwhile, this is actually turning out to be a trade. Hisu and Hopper are dead. Shock might be able to come back into this one with Kilo finding a couple of kills off onto the side. Although, and Hopper tried to make a play, but although he's still holding down the fort, the early rally from Twilight is going to keep them on the point in control. Shock are going to do the same thing by using that beat.
Oh, so Scrappy, Violet goes down. Where was the beat?
No beat. Violet's beat just disappearing. Hisu takes care of 2, although K can go a proper 99% for the Toronto Defiant. They keep themselves in this fight somehow, some way. And they take the first map from the Shock. Toronto Defiant.
Well, actually, they're just gonna wrap around the Shock.
A little flip. Little flip of sides, maybe. Double rally. Hopper trying to set up. Bob's coming through. Proper dead. Hopper with a huge carnage. That Rampage might not even be needed, to be fair. Kaluge is super low and Twilight knocks him for 6. And the rest of Shock are going to follow. There's the win for the Defiant. Carnage comes out. There's the rally from Toronto Defiant. Kaluge now backing up after using that shout. Beat comes in. His chance to go. Hisu still shooting him in the back, and no one from the San Francisco Shock right now can get to Hisu. But the Toronto Defiant once again kind of isolate themselves around these corners. And the Shock are able to clean up. They end up backing off into the bar, but look at the payload. The Toronto Defiant make use of that space and put themselves on it. What a pull from Kaluge. The knife hits Hisu and he pulls him straight into him. But although he's taken down Kaluge, they actually make a play into the bar. Proper pulls the blade. There's no support ultimates available from the Defiant now as they used their beat earlier on in that fight, and Proper dispatches with both the backliners of the Toronto Defiant. With 10 seconds to go, the San Francisco Shock holding just before this second point.
Might not even be anybody from Defiant to be able to get there, so this could be where the cart stops. Finn also holding the door, but there it is. That is where the cart will stop for round number 1.
With that one, as you can see them right now pushing forwards.
They're going to be backing up as well because Defiant can't get anybody here. They actually have to force the rally now.
Yeah, Proper's going in for that blade. Oh, he finds one reset, a second one, although there's no deflect left. Prop with a 3K Dragon Blade. Toronto Defiant on their last legs. Twilight's rally completely negated. Another
Try to split through the back and the front.
They should be able to touch, but they actually get moved away, although gets the final touch with the dash. But the beat's been used by the San Francisco Shock. The Toronto Defiant need to be able to survive, but the carnage from Kaluge is going to be too much damage. Not enough healing for Toronto as the San Francisco Shock tie up the series.
Almost double the damage as Proper in that first fight, so that Dragon Blade could be coming online very quickly. Proper actually takes a huge headshot there.
Another headshot. Oh! This guy only headshots people. Nothing else. Violet takes a double headshot from Hisu. The San Francisco Shock health bars looking rather slim. Oh yes, that's Toronto Defiant. On the attack, by the way. It may look like they're on the defense. Twilight comes up with another kill. Kilo forced all the way back. A non-factor in this fight is that Ash from the Shock. As the Toronto Defiant push forward, they're going to cap C, or B even.
Before going back in again, Defiant want to get this sound barrier online.
All right, point contested. Hopper was in there to get that touch. That defensive fist has already been used, and Kilo takes care of him. That seismic slam hit the roof, so he didn't get the aerial velocity he needed to get back to the rest of his team. 4v5. Oh, Defiant, I think the beat just got interrupted by the punch. Kalush comes up big with a Doomfist punch onto Chorong. Sound barrier interrupted. The San Francisco shot in good spot to stop the Defiant just before that third point. Gracie, gotta wait for you to actually get pulled in before you end up pushing yourself away. There is the beat, a very early one from Violet to try and cap this point. Hopper has to be on there to touch, although takes down Violet, but the beat and the rally, the shock, have just got so many support ultimas. Finally, Toronto Defiant end up using theirs, but Finn takes care of Twilight before that overhealth can be built up. It's Bob on Bob. But Kilo standing all the way in the back just wasn't hindered.
More difficult for Kalush to be able to approach and get that done unless the Defiant drop down.
Finn actually got pulled in with Gracie, although ignores that completely and just kills Kilo. Once again, Chorong and Although always in the back line. Blaze has been pulled by Proper, goes full on anime mode in the midair, kills Hisu as he was coach gunning away. The Toronto Defiant lose their main source of damage now, as Although it is staying alive, but not for long. He's cut to smithereens.
Rally though first.
Yep, Rally used first. There's the matching one. The beat from the Toronto Defiant. They got a whole lot more health. The Bob is going to start airing it out in just a moment. Although pulls with the blade with the help of Chorong in the back. He's got a lot of speed, but not a lot of health. He does dip round the corner there, but meets a Bob. And in fact, Kalush was just having a little gentleman's duel with Hopper on the side and ends up winning it out. Although Blade didn't get all of anything, it's now the late beat from the San Francisco shot might just do it. Although's got nothing left. The Toronto Defiant forced all the way back to their spawn, and the San Francisco Shock now one map away from getting that rematch against the Dallas Fuel.
To a position, looking for that opening to go in behind the team to get that blade. He's going up to the high ground right now with Chorong.
He's trying to get, yeah, he's trying to, but it looked like Prop was able to hold it down a little bit. Double Rampage, a 2-man for Kalush, a 3-man for, oh, the blade. Somehow, Although gets away with it. He takes care of Popper. The Toronto Defiance. Rampage doing infinitely more than shocks Kalush. Popper goes pretty low as Proper pulls the blade. Chorong's already dead. Not even attempted getting a beat now for the Toronto Defiant. Proper holding up that deflect to stop a lot of that damage. Getting onto him and the rest of his team as he spots Although, resets onto Hopper. What a fantastic series of events there from Proper. Railgun, he does find a body shot on Although, but instantly activates the deflect so he doesn't end up going down. Blade from Popper available as the 1 minute mark approaches. The beat from the San Francisco Shock and the blade is pulled. Proper jumps to the back. The Toronto Defiant just cut up. They can't move. Proper just taking over the front line. Twilight last member left standing, can't do it.
Dallas Fuel, but can Defiant come back?
They want to go to the finals and they want to go right now. Defiant are trying to put up a fight with that beat. The San Francisco Shock take that in stride though as they end up backing off, and Chorong's beat doesn't really net them all of anything apart from positioning. And now Kilo is the target of the Toronto Defiant, but the San Francisco Shock just standing in their way. No longer a Toronto Defiant as the Shock activate that rally. Overtime is approaching and Kalush earning himself an ult. And in front of a home crowd, the Shock truly become the villains as they take down the hometown heroes and secure a rematch against the Fuel in the finals.
I know that it's disappointing. You can hear the boos in the arena. But Toronto Defiant, they have still done an incredible job this tournament.